Good morning, folks. We see a solar tornado forming just to the left of the Earth's scale, 3 times the size of Earth, but still relatively small for the Sun. We've got key points to hit today, so let's go to spaceweathernews.com and find the last 24 hours on our star with the southern coronal hole pushing towards the departing limb. The stream of plasma from that opening is on its way to Earth and expected to arrive within 36 hours, but right now all telemetry is calm. Solar wind up top in quiet range. Same goes for the magnetometer curves and the KP index sitting calm in the green below. Severe drought in Zimbabwe continues. Over 2 million people risk starvation. They have resorted to protest, which the government didn't like and just made illegal, none of which helps them get any food. Wild temperatures present on opposite sides of the globe, with the heat wave continuing to pound the southern U.S., while Australia is watching another cold wave charging eastward as it reaches up from Antarctica. Let's come to the science news and begin with these relatively innocuous-looking stone tools. But it's the care, the crafting technique, the shapes, the place where they were found, and the time period they were made that is interesting. We've just pushed back the arrival of modern humans in Mongolia by more than 10,000 years, and it appears that now around 45,000 years ago was that arrival. This is interesting because we've been seeing many papers recently redating human migrations over the last 100,000 years, and they all seem to be matching up with great magnetic excursions. This one, presently, with possibly the greatest ever in the wake of the last Champ or Le Champ event. It devastated the biosphere. Up next, Washington State has commissioned a high-level tsunami simulation for Cascadia, modeling the effects of a magnitude 9 earthquake. Anywhere red is more than a 10-foot surge, and some would exceed that by a great deal. The effects are strongly seen inside the Channel and Island region too. It is only a matter of time before this fault does what it does every once in a while. Interesting paper out describing a great change needed in cosmological physics at the galactic level. While hydrodynamical simulations have largely neglected baryonic effects at that vast scale, new research shows that the electromagnetic aspect of those baryons cannot be ignored. This is a key point in the recognition that most of the would-be luminous matter in the universe we still just don't see or model appropriately, which is where they invent dark matter to antidote their misunderstanding. Last but not least, 12 straight days I've been getting emails and comments about the galactic center outburst and what I think, am I going to cover it, etc. Well, I hate to do the watch our show or be behind lesson, but minutes after their draft paper hit the net on August 6th, I was reading it. Next morning in the news for August 7th, we discussed the infrared outburst. It was infrared only. It was likely from dust ionization, and it does mean we are now on high alert for the UV and X-rays that could signify a galactic superburst. Haven't seen that yet, but we are watching for it. Website members, 2 days later on August 9th, there was a deeper look about this galactic outburst of infrared. We have now seen over 400 articles published on it in the wake of that release date. It's just that they've been days behind. Help get your little ones a head start on the sun and the solar system. My wife's 2 children's books are now buy one, get the other half off over at otf.sells.com. Back to school, early Christmas shopping, learning to love books, whatever the reason. otf.sells.com. Lot more there as well. We greatly appreciate your support. We've got wind map forecasts and shots of our star to close, and we'll do this all again tomorrow, right here. But right now, it's 5:05 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.